Can you actually use your Capital One card at an ATM? Let's hack this. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the world of plastic, specifically, your Capital One card and its ATM compatibility. Ever been in a situation where you desperately needed cash, but all you had was your trusty Capital One card? Maybe you're on a road trip and stumbled upon that perfect roadside diner, but they're cash only. Or perhaps you need a quick $20 to split the bill with friends after a movie. Fear not, fellow adventurers. This video will break down everything you need to know about using your Capital One card at an ATM. Spoiler alert, it's not as straightforward as swiping your card and grabbing cash. But worry not, there are ways to make it work. Capital One, the ATM lowdown. So, can you use a Capital One card at an ATM? The answer is a resounding maybe. Here's why. Capital One checking accounts. If you have a Capital One checking account, you're in luck. Capital One boasts a large network of over 70,000 fee-free ATMs across the nation. These include Capital One branded machines, as well as ATMs within the MoneyPass and Allpoint networks. Using any of these ATMs allows you to withdraw cash directly from your checking account without incurring any additional fees from the ATM operator. That's a win. Capital One credit cards. Here's where things get a little tricky. Capital One credit cards do not function like typical debit cards at ATMs. You can't simply insert your card and withdraw cash from your credit line. Instead, withdrawing cash with a credit card is considered a cash advance. Cash advances, a financial double-edged sword. Capital One allows cash advances with their credit cards, but it's important to understand the implications before you go this route. Fees. Cash advances typically come with a hefty fee, usually a percentage of the amount withdrawn, often around 3 to 5%, with a minimum dollar amount attached, around $10 to $15. These fees can quickly chip away at your hard-earned cash. Interest rates. Be prepared for sky-high interest rates on cash advances. Unlike regular purchases on your credit card, which typically have a grace period before interest starts accruing, cash advances start accumulating interest immediately. These rates are often significantly higher than your regular credit card APR, so that cash you withdraw could become much more expensive over time. Capital One card at the ATM, the takeaway. So, while you technically can use your Capital One credit card for a cash advance at an ATM, it's generally not recommended unless absolutely necessary. The fees and high interest rates can make it a financially costly option. Capital One ATM hacks, making it work for you. Here are some alternative strategies to consider before resorting to a cash advance. Capital One mobile app. Check your Capital One mobile app to see if there's a nearby Capital One, MoneyPass, or Allpoint ATM. This way, you can avoid any out-of-network fees if you have a Capital One checking account. Ask friends or family. In a pinch, consider borrowing cash from a trusted friend or family member and paying them back later. This can be a more cost-effective alternative to a cash advance. P2P payment services. Explore peer-to-peer, P2P, payment services like Venmo or Zelle to transfer money electronically from a friend's account to yours. Remember, planning is key. When traveling or venturing out for the day, try to anticipate your cash needs and withdraw funds from a Capital One, MoneyPass, or Allpoint ATM beforehand to avoid the temptation of a credit card cash advance. With that said, thanks for watching and until next time.